All right, Shalom. We want to give our honor and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai Ba'ashem Kakadash, double honors to Apostle Great Millstone, and salutations to the icons that's preaching the 144 truth, coming out of GMS, all right? This is Las Vegas Camp of Valor, goodbye Cologne. Hopefully coming to you with another edifying lesson to you men, women, and children of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, Simeon Indians, and speckled birds. That father line go back to our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, all right? Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai Bashim Kakadash is your power and your power alone, which Yahweh means he is, all right, he exists, all right, Bahashem in the names, and Yahushai means he delivered, he is salvation, all right. The name of this lesson, all right, it's a prince of this world, all right. The prince of this world will be cast out, all right. The prince of this world will be cast out, okay. Now, you know, if you want to pull scripts like Second Ezra, the end of the world is Esau. So we know that the prince of this world, it has to be the ruler of this place who has not only the rulership of, you know, here's in the shores of America. All right, this is great whore, Babylon the Great, Sodom and Gomorrah. All right, that's spirit of Egypt. All right, but has the whole world in his hands in a chokehold. All right, which we know that's Esau, Edom. All right, the world was given to who? The wicked. All right, and they always say that if you want to find out who that is, follow the money. Well, who owned all the banks? The Federal Reserve, all the riches of this world. All right, who was blessed with the sword and the fatness of this earth? Esau, Edom. All right, going back to Genesis 25. All right, when Isaac blessed both his sons. Okay. But we know what crybaby Esau, all right, cried over the blessing that he's trying to get back that wasn't never his, right? To live forever. That promise was given to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans and Seminole Indians, all right? The princes of the new world to come, all right? Esau, Edom is the prince of the world, all right? And let's just get into it, all right? This is going to be John, all right, 12 and 31. Get straight to the point. All right. It says, now is the judgment of this world. Now shall the prince of this world be cast out. All right. And we know that's not going to happen until Yahweh comes. All right. Where the Charagma is mandated. All right. Because it is here. Don't get it twisted. All right. It is here with your Neuralinks, your Wallenmoors, all right, your Blackstones, whatever company. Salaki, that burp had to come out. All right. Salaki, whatever company, all right, that you like, all right, will come out, all right. Got another lesson that I'm doing it with the Blackstone with the CEO, all right, saying, hey, the dollar is going down, all right, and that Bitcoin is going up, all right. What that's showing you, digital currency type vibes, all right. So, all right, that's just showing you that things is changing to that new world of way of class of living. All right. I always say that Taco Bell way of living. All right. And those who don't know what I'm talking about, Demolition Man. All right. Hey, those who follow the system was living good on that Taco Bell, but those who wasn't was under the Sears eating rat burgers. All right. That's abominable. All right. But hey, they wasn't with the system. Okay. So they're just showing you. But back, not to get off subject, but who runs the world, all right? All right? Esau, Edom, all right? But it said, hey, the prince of this world will be cast out, all right? The prince of this world will be cast out, even though when you read in John 12, you know, as Yahweh Shai talk about leaving and going back to the Father when he's talking to his the apostles, all right? And them receiving the Holy Spirit, all right? But but here I'm reading NLT right here, John 12 and 31. It says the time of judging this world has come, which we know it hasn't come yet, but we in those last days. All right, we're in those last days. I was just saying what the Charagma is here, but it's not mandated yet. All right, where it's like, hey, get it, comply or die. All right, type vibes. All right, we're not even there yet. All right. The movies that came out, like your Civil Wars and the Don't Look Up and Leave the World Behind and apocalyptic movies like Independence Day, that those haven't occurred yet, all right? Those so-called UFOs, UAPs, those are chariots of Israel. All right. That's a sign of deliverance or destruction. All right. Deliverance for the elect, the 144,000 men, and first and foremost. All right. The governing body of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. All right. And you men, women, and children who believe on the testimony of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, who believe on this prophecy. All right. It's all about Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. First and foremost, starting with the name. And what our brother, big bro, did, all right, Yahweh Shai, all right, did for us. Starting what he had to do for himself first and foremost, all right. But for the body of Israel, man, that love, all right, they adopt us back to the Father. Hey, call your Lord Yahweh Shai for that sacrifice, being that lamb without blemish, man. Hey, if I'm able, I'm going, if I'm able, I'm going to bring you Abel. All right. And what the Abel do, bring his best lamb. All right. That stock he had. All right. For that sacrifice to Yahweh, man. All right. Hey, give him your best. Okay. But right here. All right. John 12:31 says, the time of judging this world has come, when Satan, the ruler of this world, will be cast out, which we know Esau, Edom, is Satan's counterpart. All right. The deceiver. You know, when you read Job 9 and 12, I mean, 9 and 24, he said the world was given to the judge. I mean, the world to the wicked. All right. And he covered the judges. Who are the true judges? You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right. First and foremost is Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, Yahweh Shai. All right. And then his order. King David, the 12 apostles, the 144,000 is order. All right. But it's the men of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, the true judges. All right. The so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, civil Indians. All right. Which you are identified as a byword, proverbs, all right, black, so-called black, Latino, Mexican, all them bywords, all right, that's not you, man, all right, you go back to a tribe, all right, 12 tribes of Israel, man, all right, Yahshua, Allah, he prince of the power, we supposed to be holy, man, all right, but seeing that Satan has not been cast out yet, but we see his kingdom going down. Look what's going on right now. All right. The U.S. is in a lot of trouble right now because they still rocking with Israel. All right. The fakesters. All right. The pretenders. Should we say that? The pretenders. All right. You holding, hey, you got devils against devils. The devil house is divided. Let me pull that because I was holding it. What's that, Luke? Luke 11. Devil house is divided. All right, the devil house is divided. It's Luke 12 and 7. Hold on. Luke 11. Yeah, here it is. I'm just gonna get straight to the point. Luke 11 and 18 says, if Satan also be divided against himself, how should his kingdom stand? All right. And you can see that going on with Trump having issues with Putin. All right. They all from the same line, bro. It's just a family affair right now. They just beefing with each other because ain't no love in Satan's house. All right. Satan's house is divided against each other. Kingdom versus kingdom. All right. If you read a verse up. All right. So you seeing that he got issues with Putin. Hey, yo, you what? House is divided. EU and NATO got issues with the U.S. Because, hey, it's popping, man. We getting closer to that day when Yahweh Shai comes and get us out of this wicked ass fucking place. We sick of this prince of this world who is Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, which really you, the Redskins, a.k.a. Evil Red. That's you, man. All right. You trying to hide from your identity, trying to steal everybody, trying to steal Israel's identity. All right. Saying you the tribe of Judah. All right. But claim no other tribe. Make it make sense. You want to be everybody else besides yourself. The prince of this world, Esau, Edom. That's you, man. And grab some more. I hope this is edifying to the elect. All right. You know, to show the prince of this world, you got to understand who it is, man. Who's running the shots? Who's calling on the shot? Who own all the companies? The big corporations, all right? All right, your World Eco Forums, the FDAs, the Federal Reserves. All right, all your big corporations like the Blackstones, the McDonald's, the Wally Worlds, Walmart, whatever. Your big time, your sports, the entertainment world, TV, whatever the case may be. Who runs the shots? Who own everything? Because if you own everything, you cannot be Israel, because Israel is the tail. They are the low of the lows. They're the poor. They don't have nothing. But Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, what's that? The elect knows that. 2/3 of our people don't. All right. Oh yeah, where was I going? It's Ephesians. What's going on talking? See? It's like you on that. But still hope it was edifying. All right, this is Ephesians 6 and 12, because you got to understand, the prince who calling the shots, man. Your Rothschilds, Rockefellers, and other families controlling them. All right. It says, this is 12 and 6, is for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities and against powers, against the rulers of dark places of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Right? When you come into knowing, understanding, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua is in control of everything. All right. But on the left-hand side, Satan's counterpart, all right, Esau Edom is doing a lot of wickedness on the left-hand side, getting this power from who? Satan. All right. Witchcraft, all the crazy shit that they doing, getting ready to start up CERS. All right. And so like if I didn't pronounce it, but that machine that posted with portals and shit. All right. They about to turn that up. Turn it back on. Ain't no telling what type of weird stuff they doing or trying to praise or open up. Thinking he trying to keep his power. He ain't trying to lose his queendom, man. And he gonna do whatever it take to fight for his. You think he gonna give it up easily? Nah. Revelation 12 and 12 say he gonna come in great wrath. That's when he gonna give it. I don't give a fuck no more. I want it all, man. I don't care what I gotta do. Who I gotta give up. I'm coming for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, Semi-Indian. And who gonna stop me? Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai gonna stop you. When Yahweh give it's time to Yahweh Shai, it's on now. The great payback. All right, let me grab Revelations. Let me just grab let me get 19. Let me get 12. Let's get 12. Revelations 12:9. Give me 20. It's the same thing. Yeah, it's Revelations 20 and 2. It says, I'm sorry, 1. And I saw an angel come down from heaven, having the key of the bottomless pit and a great chain in his hand, and had laid hold of the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil. The serpent was bound him for 1,000 years. So that's when they was in the mountains Seir, man, them conquerors mountains, man. And in that time, it was the Black Ages when Israel was ruling in those times. All right. And then they came back, the power in the Renaissance era. All right. The rebirth. All right. When they came back, the power. And ever since then, they've been doing it. But their queendom is coming to an end. See, this prince is about to be cast down when Yahweh Shai arrives. When World War III takes off, and it's going to happen. All right. Because you've seen that with China and Taiwan, issues popping off with that. All right. Things is popping and stirring up. Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua is stirring up the pot. Jacob's trouble is about to hit even harder. All right. Judgment is going out right after the Passover. Judgment been going out heavy. All right. Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua is sifting up the showing who the false prophets are, and everything is upside down, is getting turned. It's like we lead in the righteousness, and the downfall of wickedness is happening. We're seeing this queendom go down, and they fighting to do whatever they can. You see the mega community turning against their own, their president, their hero. Don't see that he's actually a hero at all. The villains, dying villains, of course. All right. And real soon that light's going to be shining on the men of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. All right, the men who've been putting in that work, starting our apostles, to Apostle Tahar, Apostle Gabar, Apostle Ramadan, Apostle Rakal, and all the other apostles and elders, all right, of GMS and like-minded camps pushing the 100% truth coming out of GMS, the 100% truth of the prophecy of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. That's it. All right. So I hope this was an edifying lesson. All right. Oh, Salaki. I need to read down more on this. Revelations 20:3, it says, and cast him into the bottomless pit and shut him up and set a seal upon him that he should deceive the nations no more till the 1,000 years be fulfilled. And after that, he must be loose for a little season. Now, I just clear that with the, the black, when it was the black, what they always say, the dark ages. All right. And they act like this. They can't find no historical facts with that. All right. Well, that's where Israel was ruling. All right. And then Iran is on. Then they want to give you your Jebus, all right? I can't pronounce it, all right? But that fake, their whole everything, everything they pushing is garbage, all right? False, all right? And you can see the real truth is being sprouted all over this great gospel, all right? The prophecy of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, all right? So hope this is an edifying lesson. All right, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Ba'Shem Kakadash. Double honors to Apostle Great Millstone and citation of the documents that's preaching 144 truth coming out of GMS. All right, this is Las Vegas Cat Man of Valor. Till next time, Shalom.